Being a milliner in Kenya means going that extra mile to invest in uniqueness of a product, competing with cheaper imports, and convincing the market that your product is worth that extra coin. That's the story of Chloe Michel, who custom makes hats and headpieces in the outskirts of Nairobi. Take a look.
22-year-old Chloe Michel defines herself as the first milliner in Kenya, having developed an interest and skill to make bespoke hats and headpieces.
When I left school at Roslyn Academy, I decided I didn't want to go to university because it wasn't something for me, sitting in class and doing lessons and exams and things. So my mum actually said to me, well, go to UK and do a course in hat making and just see if it's something you like, because no one was doing it here at the time and there was a market for it, people needed hats. And so I went over to UK and I fell in love with it after doing some training with 2 milliners. And I came back here and started my business called Drop of a Hat.
As one would imagine, designing and stitching the hats, as well as the beadwork, calls for nothing short of creativity. But so is the name of the business, Drop of a Hat.
So we launched the business officially in 2014. What we did was, to create the brand, we all sat down as a family and came up with terms and phrases with the word hat in it. And we sent it out to friends and family and said, please vote on what is catchy and what you think would be a great brand name. And so Drop of a Hat came back to be the biggest winner. And so there Drop of a Hat began. And I started off very personal and then grew to become what we are today with 3 employees and myself.
Chloe's business is visibly small, located in her parents' homestead in the outskirts of Nairobi. Since opening, she has produced 300 pieces of different products, aided by 3 employees. Her target market is middle and high-income earners in Kenya who are willing to spend up to $350 just on a hat.
The target market is mostly people that appreciate hats and who are looking to be conscious about protecting their skin and being fashionable about it. So we're really aiming for those sort of people and for people who really appreciate what we make. We also are targeting brides to be, because you see a bride on her special day and she's wearing a gorgeous gown and then she's got a headpiece that's from China. It doesn't complete the look, it doesn't make her look unique and one of a kind. So we're targeting brides so that they can have that one look for the day.
Chloe is also leveraging on the growing number of fashion events in Kenya and elsewhere to market her products. At that price range, local consumption remains constrained, but the international clients and celebrities have embraced her craft.
The biggest challenge we've encountered so far, and we're still encountering it, is trying to enlighten the local people about handmade couture hats. And it's just trying to enlighten them and get them to understand that they're handmade, they're one of a kind, they're couture. You're not going to get something like that again. And for what our price range is, you're looking at something like 1/10 of what you're going to pay in UK if you're going for a couture handmade hat. The hats in UK go between £300 to £2,500. So, we're trying to get people here to understand that.
For the business model, the bulk of sales come through online channels, but Chloe is also targeting physical stores in Kenya's high-end shopping malls.
At the moment, we are selling online and using Etsy, as well as we have a shop at the 2 Rivers Mall that's just opened. It's with the designer studio, and so we've got a little section in there, so people are more than welcome to go in and have a look, try on.
Although she remains tight-lipped regarding her business turnover, she is quick to discuss the impact of cheaper imports on her venture, where hands do the work one hat at a time.
Our biggest competition is probably the stuff that's brought in from China, the factory-made pieces. There's, you've got the accessorized shops that bring in these hats that are factory-made. So that is a huge competition with us, because people say, why do we have to spend 10,000 shillings on a hat when we can get one from this shop for 2? And so again, that's trying to educate them and get them to understand that they're couture, they are handmade, they are valuable.
Under such a competitive environment, Chloe says that creativity is the catalyst for business growth, be it display of African cultures or embedding special messages such as environmental conservation in the designs.
Our recent ones are taking beadwork, such as the one that I'm wearing and such as this one, and we're trimming around the edge with hand beading and also beading around the crowns. So we've also got a few pieces here. So we've got that one that's got beadwork around the crown, and also this one, which is a cocktail hat, similar to what Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Cambridge wears. So we're incorporating African and Kenyan textiles into our couture handmade hats. Another collection we've got is with another artist called Eclastic, and she takes recycled bottles and makes them into these gorgeous beadwork and flowers and bracelets and such. So we did a collaborative collection, and that's what we've got.